Let me say it plain. Confidence isn't quiet. It's also not perfect. It's not polished. Confidence is radical self belief in action. And if you've been trying to feel confident before making your next move, you're stuck in the wrong cycle. Today, I'm giving you three truths and no lies to build real confidence by reclaiming your energy, rewriting your story, and choosing yourself on purpose. And I think number three is going to be a real hot take you haven't thought about before. And yes, make sure to stay to the end because I'm pulling some bonus cards to anchor the vibe and give you some bonus divine direction. So let's go. Welcome to This Is What's Next. I'm Mel Morris, empowerment coach, tarot advisor, and spiritual hype woman. And I'm here to help people just like you to stop shrinking, start trusting yourself, and showing up bigger than your fear. So, if you're done second guessing and ready to lead your life with clarity and fire, make sure to subscribe because I've got you and there's so much to share around here. So, let's get started with our first truth to build real confidence, and that is confidence doesn't come first, courage does. So people keep waiting to feel confident before they do the thing, and that's completely backwards. Confidence is the result, not the requirement. What comes first is courage, the decision to act before you feel ready. Okay, so it's taking that leap of faith for yourself. And when you act with courage over and over, you build what I like to call radical self belief. And that's the juice that makes it good. So if you're sitting there like, I'll speak up when I'm more confident, or I'll launch that offer whenever I feel ready, you're just delaying your magic. Okay. So here's your first quick action tip for today to find your courage. And I'm going to give this to my journaling folks or my mirror mantra folks. And I want you to write down an answer for yourself. Where am I waiting for confidence when what I really need is courage? Okay. Where am I waiting for confidence when what I really need is courage? Let's move on to truth number two to build real confidence. You can't think your way into power. You got to move. Now, we hit on this a little bit in the last video, but you don't get aligned by overanalyzing the BS that scares you. You get aligned by moving with intention. Okay. You want realignment? Do something that reminds your body who the F you are, right? You got to speak out, speak loud, move your hips, move your body, write that damn post that you've been waiting on, light a candle and call your energy back. Whatever it takes, confidence is built in motion. It's you actually taking actions. And again, not just thinking about what you're going to do and hoping for the best. Okay. Stop trying to fix yourself and start trusting your momentum. There's nothing to fix, there's just movement to make. Okay. So here's your quick action tip to start moving. And this is my favorite reset tool when I'm overthinking, which is pretty often. And I call it my 3-minute feeling myself dance. So, what I suggest you do is you find your jam, you find your song, you find that music that just, without even thinking about it, your body just starts moving. It gets you hyped up, it gets you wound up, and I want you to put that music on and really let your body feel it. Like exaggerate your movements, right? Don't just, oh, I'm feeling. No, I want you to be big and bold and move your body in ridiculous ways and say to yourself something like, yeah, I'm feeling myself, or, something to hype yourself up. Okay. But the point here is to get used to that movement, to that action, to not just getting stuck, right? Not just sitting in your brain and overanalyzing every situation. This is about you actually moving. Doesn't have to be at all related to what you're working on. Get yourself moving. And when you're finished, then come back to whatever it is you were working. Okay. I'm telling you, it works. I can't wait for you to tell me how it worked out for you. All right. Now, truth number 3 to build real confidence. Confidence equals believing you can handle whatever happens. It's not about just showing up and being big and bold and magically. No, it's believing you can handle whatever happens. This is the secret sauce right here. Okay. It's not about believing it will go perfectly. Like I've thought through all the pieces and I know exactly how every second of this talk that I'm giving is going to go. That's not it. It's about knowing that you can handle whatever happens, whatever comes up, win or lose, even if you fail, even if whoever they, even if they don't like it, even if it flops, it's about knowing that you can handle it. You can still move through it. No matter what you do, there are going to be people that don't like it. Stop worrying about those people. Okay. Know within yourself that if you are sharing who you are, sharing your information, whatever it is you are giving, it's yours. You know it inside and out. No matter what other people think about it, no matter what they have to say about it, doesn't make a difference. You're going to succeed if you are sharing. Okay. Even if you forget your words, you stumble, you mumble, you trip over something, get back up, laugh it off, right? People want to see reality. That's real life. No one's expecting you to be perfect, but you, okay? You show up knowing no matter what happens, I will learn from this, I will grow from this, and I will rise again if I fall, okay? So, a quick reframe for that is failure doesn't mean that you suck. Things fail all the time. It means that you showed up. It means that you actually put yourself out there to get to a point where you realize this didn't work. Okay. Failure only happens when you never even bother to try. All right. Now, I'm planning to create an actual whole series on embracing failure, so keep an eye out for that. But here's your quick action tip to start believing that you can handle whatever happens. And it's actually this video from my Learn, Love, Live You series. And this is going to help you to show up bigger and bolder. So make sure after you watch this video that you come back and check it out. This series goes over what I talk about in my book and in my workbook. And that's linked. So if you ever want to purchase that, that's an option for you. So let's move on to our bonus info with the cards today. So today I've got, these are the Modern Spellcasters Tarot deck. I really like this deck. It gets you to where you need to be. I like this deck. You'll see this deck a lot. Okay, and we are asking about what energy do we need to embody for our radical self-belief, okay? So what energy do we need to embody for our radical self-belief? Okay. And here we go. Number 1, we've got the 6 of Swords. Here we go. And I love this card in this deck because this really talks to the journey that you're going on. And if you can see, be like, oh, I got to cover myself up. So if you can see in here, I'll move up a little closer. Both the person in the front and the person steering the boat cannot see. Okay. One is blind and one has their eyes closed. And when we're talking about figuring our way forward, you can't plan for everything. You're not going to know everything. Sometimes you have to have faith that you are going to get exactly where you're supposed to be going, whether you are the person who's steering this boat or the passenger who is kind of leading there from the front. There are times when you have to allow yourself to start moving forward, to take that leap before you know where you're going to land. Okay. And I really want you to think about this in terms of the message of this week. And the second one that we have here is the 4 of Wands. Gotta cover me up again. And this is a beautiful celebration card. We actually got this same card in another deck from the last video. And it's not just about partnership and celebration, though it is that. It's also about showing up authentically, right? It is the suit of action. Wands is the suit of action. It's about actually taking that action. In this card, in this deck, you see them, these two people looks like they're in a hand fasting ritual and they're showing up for themselves and showing up for each other, right? But if one person wasn't there, if one person didn't share of themselves, this beautiful celebration wouldn't be able to happen. So think about that as you, again, think about the messaging of this week. How are you showing up? How are you going to believe in yourself enough to know that you're ready to take these bold actions, that you're ready to have these big events with other people? You got to start with believing in yourself. Okay. And then underneath here, we've got, this is so funny. We've got the Two of Swords. And I'm laughing because if you watched the last video, we also got the Two of Swords and the Four of Wands in that reading in the other deck. But this is about indecision, right? This is about knowing that you've gotten to a point where you have to take a step one way or the other, right? So this is still a card of contemplation. When I look at underneath, this is kind of what's the thing that's keeping us stuck. It's indecision. It's knowing that I need to make a move, but I'm scared to do that, right? And so when you get scared to do that, know that you have the beautiful energy there of the Six of Swords and this Four of Wands to help you move forward, right? Both of them have other people that are there in support. But again, for you, remembering that you need to have trust in yourself if you're going to be able to move forward. If you're going to lead other people along with you, you have to have trust that you know where you're going or that you can handle whatever comes up. Okay. So, if this hit home for you and you're ready to stop wishing for confidence and start embodying it, I want to work together, right? So, book a session with me. We'll uncover what's blocking your power and anchor you in your next step. The link is right over in the description. So, make sure that you check that out. And trust me, your next level doesn't need more waiting, it needs more you. Okay. So, subscribe if you're ready for some more bold truths, some energy resets, and some radical reminders that you are magic because you are. And I want you to start claiming your power by dropping in the comments, I choose me. Okay. I choose me. Type it in the comments so that the universe knows that you are ready to stop playing small. You're ready to be seen. You're ready to start making some actions towards building the life that you really want. Okay. So make sure to check out the next video to learn how to hear your intuition when everything is so loud. So until next time, stop waiting for permission to believe in yourself. Stay confident and stay magical, y'all.